Hey folks, how's it going? This is Seagull here, and today I thought I would open up an interesting little discussion because Windenburg, right? It is a very popular world. There's so many lots of variety of different landscapes and lots of places to visit, and yeah, just overall, even if you don't like Get Together, I think a lot of people still like Windenburg. I mean, I actually am of that opinion. I'm not a huge fan of Get Together, but Windenburg, absolutely, I would say, is one of the best worlds in The Sims 4. And just for the fun of it, I did a Twitter poll where I asked, which world do you like more, Henford on Bagley or Windenburg? And surprisingly, Henford on Bagley won. It wasn't like by a huge landslide or anything, but it still surprises me that Windenburg maybe isn't as popular as I thought it is. So I want to see if it's like this on the YouTube side as well. Do more of you like Henford on Bagley? I'm not saying Henford on Bagley is a bad world or anything. I actually love both of these worlds, but I do just find this result very surprising that I just had to make a video about it. I will say though that Henford on Bagley does have some advantages over Windenburg, because in all three of the neighborhoods you do have the River Bagley flowing through, and there are certain parts of it in all three neighborhoods that you can swim. Like, I have Jackie just swimming over here. You can even swim right up to the waterfall here, which is really, really cool. But yeah, that's definitely one thing. And also with the quests, there's the villager quest that you can do for like the Creature Keeper. Even Agnes Crumplebottom herself returned in this pack. So there is that little bit of extra gameplay there that I'm surprised they haven't done more of that since Cottage Living. They really should do more of that. I think it does add just a bit more lore and just interesting, I guess, just overall uniqueness to the world. Yeah, actually, there's Michael, the Creature Keeper, just standing in front of his little cottage there. So after you have introduced yourself to one of these villager NPCs, you go to offer help with errands, and then it will bring up this cool little menu with a few different ones that you can partake in, and there's varying rewards too. I really need to play through more of these. They seem interesting, but yeah, I didn't have the chance to get too far into this, but they actually do reveal some more lore about some of these characters too. See, there's Agnes Crumplebottom, but for some reason the village quests aren't showing up on the pie menu here, so I don't know. Maybe it's because the version of Michael that I placed is new, because the game deleted him for some reason. Maybe it was because of neighborhood stories, but yeah, I don't know. That's probably just a bug with the game. But another thing is there is a fair that normally shows up around here where you can enter your farm animals in a competition. But I don't really count that as an advantage over Windenburg, in my opinion, just because it's so boring. Usually, like, everyone just dances in front of the public radio speakers that are around here, and then not much really happens. So, yeah, it is a thing, but I don't think it really matters too much. I guess one other advantage of Henford is that it is a pretty good backdrop for doing the off-the-grid lot challenge in the base game, if you haven't tried that before. But overall, I would still say Windenburg wins. Heck, you can't even spell Windenburg without win. But yeah, just the sheer amount of lots Windenburg has compared to like almost every other world in the game, especially the recent ones, it leaves a lot more room for creativity, because then I can move in more Sims and also have a good variety of venues. So say I don't have to like go to another world just so that my Sims can go to a restaurant. I think this might even be the only world in my save that has more than one restaurant in it. And I would say Windenburg has more variety of landscapes to explore too, because Henford does have some, like between the old town and the countryside and the woods. But then Windenburg, I would say, has that and more. Like, you have this private island where maybe like your rich Sims can live on, and you have the sort of harbor over here that is more urban, and then you have this old town here with all the Tudor inspired houses and clubs and cafes and all of that. And then you have this more rural area, which was my favorite neighborhood in the game for a long time, with all the houses here. And then you have the Von Haunt estate, which actually does have some lore. Even though you don't have, like, the villager quest system, there is still some of its own lore. But yeah, it totally sucks that Windenburg does not have any swimmable water, because Get Together came out long before Island Living did, and Island Living is when they did start making worlds with swimmable water in them. So they haven't gone back to any of the older worlds and updated them with that, because especially like here, this would be such a fun spot to go swimming, and heck, it'd be nice if they were to update this pier so that Sims could just like jump off of it into the water. But yeah, I think that's even one of my most wanted things in The Sims 4 right now. Just update older worlds with more swimmable water. It is pretty cool though that for the bluffs, like you can see them from here, but if you go to these bushes over here, you can actually travel to the bluffs this way, so there is a more organic way of getting there instead of it just being like, oh, hit the M key and then load it up. So I'm very interested in hearing your opinions in the comment section below. Do you prefer Windenburg or Henford on Bagley? Because, yeah, maybe Windenburg isn't standing the test of time like I thought it was, even though whenever we get new worlds, people are always saying, oh, like, I wish the new world was as big and wonderful as Windenburg, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong here. But with that, I will wrap up this video here. So be sure to subscribe if you'd like to keep up with my latest gaming content. I will talk to you all later, and have a great day. Thanks for watching.